Hi everyone, Liz Strike, how are you? So as you know, I'm moving Low Guilt Cooking to Journey to a Youthful Life. So this is my last segment here, and I'm going to turn this into Clean Eating Week every beginning of every month. So here we go. So turkey muffins. I've got some turkey bacon. Now I use Lilydale. I don't know what you have because some of you are from the UK or the US. And I'm only going to do 6 muffins today because I'm the only one that eats it. My daughter's off to college. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sprayed a few more. It's okay. So what you do is you grab one and just put it inside the muffin and kind of form it in there. And then grab another one and do an X. So I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Just like that. See? So I've sprayed it already. And why 2? Because it says here, per 2 slices, it's 3 grams of fat. So typically if you're on a low carb, low fat diet, that's going to be way below that. Cholesterol is only 35. Now your sodium's a little high. It's 480 milligrams if you're watching your salt as well. Your carbs are 1 gram per 2 slices. I'm watching more because I drink a lot of water, so I'm not going to worry. And protein is 9. Then you add your egg in there, right? Now your egg is going to be 1 gram of, unless you do just the egg white, and that's fine too. 1 egg is 5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, but that's the egg yolk, not the white part. All right, and 6 grams of protein. So really, 2 grams of carb, and you're having 6 and 9 is 15 grams of protein. That's pretty good. Unless you want to take and just do the white, which I'm probably going to do today. I'm going to take out the yellow because I tend to be more allergic to the white part. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to do 6. Now I've never used chicken bacon. I did buy chicken bacon, but I'm going to use it for something else tomorrow. So there you go. Fill it in there. And 2. One thing I like about turkey bacon is it's so fat, so you can really fill these muffin cups in and form them. And I've got my oven going, by the way, at 375. So I've got that going. And yeah, once you put it in here, now if you want to put toppings on there like green peppers, red peppers, I would suggest sauteing it first a little bit. You could do zucchini, you know, whatever your little heart desires. That's if you have time on the weekend, like if you want to do it beforehand. But if you're doing this in the morning, you've got about, how long is the prep here? Maybe 2-3 minutes. 3 minutes maybe. And then we're just going to crack the egg in there. I'm going to do some with the egg, just in case my son decides he wants to have one of these tomorrow morning. He likes it with the egg yolk. So I'm just going to crack it right in there. There we go. So what's happening here is the, oh, I'm just pushing it down a little because that one moved up. I'm going to remove the egg yolk on this one. So I'm just going to put the egg white in there. Oops, the egg yolk fell in. There we go. See, it can go right through my hands, just like that. I'll throw that out. They say it's better if you do it like through your fingers as opposed to, oh, fell in there again. As opposed to from shell to shell. You know how I learned like that with my mom? She taught me that, to go from shell to shell. And they say it's better if you can do it this way, let it go through your fingers. Apparently, bacteria somehow generates even more so when you go back to back from eggshell to eggshell, back and forth, as opposed to letting the egg white run through your fingers. So. And I'm going to do one more with regular egg just because I can. Just in case my son does decide. Right? There we go. Alright, so now I'm just going to rinse my hands quick. And then I'm going to pause you while it's cooking. So here we go. Sprinkle a little salt, although, you know, you probably don't need much because the turkey bacon has got a lot of salt, so I'm not really going to do much. I don't like pepper, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there for the ones with the yolk for my son. I do like Cajun though, a little bit of Cajun spice, so that's easy. Just a sprinkle on there, a little bit of Cajun just to spice it up, and that's it. While it's cooking, I'm gonna dice up some onion just to kind of give it a little bit of green onion, just to give it a little bit of color. And after about 10 minutes, I'm gonna take it out. I'll pause and I'll show you. Take it out, sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there, see how it's doing, and then put it back in the oven. All right, shredded cheese. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pause. We'll see you in a few minutes. Hi there, so I just took it out after 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you. As you can see, look at it. It's a little bit liquidy. You can see it's still liquidy. So what I'm gonna do now is I cut up a couple of green onions here. I'm just gonna sprinkle that on a little bit. Get nice color. This is great for like Christmas morning or over the holidays even, right? Oh, you're gonna love when what's the other one that I do? The swirl, that is really good for Christmas. You could do it the night before even, and then just pop it in the oven and maybe cook it longer because it's been cold, right? So as you can see, I might just take like maybe a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and drizzle that on top of the egg. Looks like 1 or 2 teaspoons of shredded cheese. Maybe a tablespoon, there you go, just a little bit on top. And I'm going to pop it in for, looks like another 5 minutes because I'm cooking it on 375. You can cook it on 400 and then cook it less if you want. But I tend to like things that are a little more slower. And of course you don't want to put this on, the cheese on for like 15 minutes. You only need about 5 minutes with the cheese, right? Okay, so I put a little green onion and some cheese on there. I cut up 2 green onion and I still have a little bit left on my board, and I'm gonna put that aside for another recipe. I'm gonna put in 5 minutes and I'll be back. Hi there, so I just tested the egg. The egg yellow part is still quite kind of half and half. So you might want to check it and put it in for another 3 minutes because I'm thinking the egg white is good. That's cooked. But the yolk part on this one is runny. So if you like it runny, then it's 15 minutes. I'm going to put it in because my son doesn't like it runny. So the egg yolk is runny, so it's about 10 minutes, and then I put the cheese on for another 5. I'm going to put it in for 2 more minutes to get it a little harder. Be right back. There you go, so we're done. It's much harder, so if you like a harder yolk, then definitely cook it for another 2-3 minutes. So anywhere from 10 to 18 minutes. After 10-12 minutes, you can put some onions and cheese on it, and then throw it in for another 5 to 8 minutes. I'll make sure that that's in the recipe. Oh my God, it smells good. So, there you go. Bon appetit. See you later. Bye.